Hey everybody, this is Pam, aka Alexandrella, coming at you for an update video. It's been a few weeks. I did try to record a couple videos and I was having issues with uploading. I recorded a video while I was on my way to Chicago the weekend of 4th of July, but I'm having trouble uploading that. I'm going to try again to upload that because I was pretty pumped in that video and kind of wanted to share it. It was, I had a really big loss that week and I was pretty excited to share it and so on and so forth. So I'm going to upload that video, but just so I can share it here. I'm sorry, I'm having major allergy issues today, so I keep clearing my throat, and I feel like I'm Rosemary this morning with Coffee Clutch. I can't get nothing down. It's hellaciously hot in St. Louis. I don't know, I think we're at 100 today, but the heat index is over 110, I think, and the UV index outside, I think, is 9 or 10. Point blank, it's hotter than hell out there, and my band doesn't like heat, and I worked out for 3 hours this morning, so yeah, it's not happy with me right now, so just bear with me. So back to my exciting week prior to 4th of July. Gosh, I have a whole month to update. This is crazy. The week prior to 4th of July, Losing It with Rebecca had posted on Facebook something about, are you following the rules? If you had to grade yourself on the rules, what grades would you give yourself? Well, sat back and went, shit. Yeah, I wouldn't have good grades. Point blank, would not have good grades. And here I was, a patient advocate for my surgeon's office, telling other people what they should do, and sitting in support group and telling other people what they should do, and the fact of the matter was I wasn't doing it, simply put. So I decided to be vigilant and follow the rules, and lo and behold, I lost 5.2 pounds, which brought me down to 206, which made it attainable for me to lose 6 pounds in 2 weeks to meet my goal of 199.9 for my 15-year cancerversary. 5.2 pounds. It was the first time I lost 5.2 pounds since the first couple months I was banded. Simply put. I follow the rules, plain and simple. The rules are there for a reason, because they work. Yeah. I stayed within a cup of food. I stayed away from M&Ms, stayed away from ice cream. I drank 128 ounces or a gallon of water a day. I exercised, but I only exercised 5 days a week, as my trainer instructed me. Gave my body the 2 days of rest. I got 7 hours of sleep every night, sometimes 8. And it worked. So I wish I could come on here and report that the week after 4th of July was another loss, but I unfortunately, upon my return home from Chicago, I weighed myself and I gained back for the 5.2 that I lost. I'm not really sure how. I certainly didn't eat 3,500 calories a day. In fact, I went shopping with my niece and I made healthy meals and showed her how to make a few things. So I logged my food. I made breakfast for us in the morning. I logged everything. I took Greek yogurt with me. I had Greek yogurt. I took my mom's taco salad. I made it Latin friendly. My niece's husband got me turkey Italian sausage, so it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. The only thing out of the ordinary that I had was Carrie had baked cookies, and JJ and I, my great nephew, enjoyed some cookies. And then on the party Sunday night, I was holding my other great nephew, Sean, who's a year old, and I was giving him his first cupcake. They were small. They were not even about that. They were the tiny ones. It was the first time Sean had ever had anything like that, and he was eating it, and then he was feeding it to me. Other than that, I drank my water. I always had my water bottle in my hand because, in fact, a lot of people were joking around with me that they were going to take my water bottle and they were going to fill it with alcohol. And the fact of the matter was that I had gone over what I was going to eat, and I had made allowances in there for alcohol. I didn't have any alcohol all weekend. It was hot. I was enjoying time with the kids. I took care of the little ones so my older niece and nephew could have fun with their friends at the party on Sunday. So I took care of the babies while they could do that. The only thing I could think of is my sleep was totally wackadoodle that whole weekend. I was off of routine. I exercised before I left on Saturday, but didn't have any exercise Sunday and Monday. Could that have been part of it? I don't know. Could have been water retention. I don't know. But the week didn't get any better. Let's just leave it at that. I know I was sleep deprived because it was just crazy. When I'm sleep deprived, I snack. Things get out of control. So, I wish I could tell you I've lost any weight since then, but the fact of the matter is I've gone up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. As of this morning, I was 211.2. Yesterday I was 210.8. So I gained a couple ounces overnight. Where is it coming from? I don't. I do know. I don't know. I haven't been sleeping again. At one point last week, I was up for 40 hours straight. I've been binge eating a lot. I haven't binged in a long time since pre-banding. Under a little bit of stress at work. Just time constraint stress. We have a huge conference coming up, which is my first conference with this new job. It's a huge deal. I'm tense and nervous about that. Some other issues going on at home I'm tense and nervous about. M&M's, Ben & Jerry's, 80s, Skinny Cow. They've crept back in when they shouldn't. I'm trying to make changes. I bought myself sugar-free Dulce de Leche pudding. And went and got a couple bottles of Torani sugar-free syrups to add to some plain Greek yogurt. Thinking that'll help with the chocolate craving. Because the fact of the matter is, it's not that I'm hungry. It's all up here. Every single bit of it. When I was a teenager, my late teens, early 20s, I had an issue with bulimia. But bulimia is quickly cured when you have chemotherapy and you're throwing up based on toxic chemicals being put in your body compared to trying to impress a guy that you have the hots for and you don't think he likes you because you're chunky, which was the reason I dropped almost 30 pounds in 2.5 weeks. And started to have a real issue with diuretics and laxatives and things of that nature when I was younger. And really and truthfully, after therapy for that, I didn't believe it was an issue until recently. I'm not doing anything. I'm not making myself throw up before anyone, starts with that. Chemotherapy, as I said, cures that. I'm not taking laxatives. I'm regular. I still feel for Exit Melanie when I see her videos about poop. I don't have that issue. I'm regular like clockwork. So I just find myself eating large quantities of food late at night. I know part of it's related to my sleep, but yeah, I'm trying to get a handle on it. So any advice anyone could give would be greatly appreciated. And yes, I do have an appointment with my therapist. My new insurance doesn't kick in until August 1st, so I think I have an appointment to see him like 2 or 3 days after that. So I'm going to get a handle on it any way you slice it. So that's my update. That's where I am, sitting way off of target of where I wanted to be. Quite jealous of all the rest of you that are so damn close to goal. Some days I want to scream and cry that I'm so far away from where I thought I'd be. It's not a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a journey. And it's been quite a journey. And one that I don't know if I'd change because of everything I've gained, the knowledge I've gained along the way. So, yeah. I always say, it is what it is. Planning and praying that next week is a good week. And trying not to obsess too much about what's to come when I'm in Boston. So, that's my update, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.